Late today, Chairman Adam Schiff released this report, what many have been waiting for, what the White House may have been dreading. Now, what does it do beyond the facts we've been reporting? Well, now we turn to the blueprint it creates, a blueprint for impeachment using specific and often constitutional language that provides a kind of a roadmap because there's discussion of abuse of a public office for personal gain. The report alleging Donald Trump acted in his official capacity using his position of public trust and withholding, quote, official acts of value to benefit his personal and political interests. Those are very important words if you want to make a specific article of impeachment. And I want to get into all of this now with a very experienced government lawyer who's held several positions, including general counsel of the NSA, Robert Dietz. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
When you look at this document as a blueprint for what the Judiciary Committee will ultimately decide to do in writing articles of impeachment, what stands out to you?
Well, what stands out to me is the phone calls. I've wondered throughout whether the committee would obtain telephone records. As you know, I spent a lot of time at NSA, and telephone records are often the most damning, even if you don't have the content. If you just have the fact of the phone call. And to me, what's damning about them is that it does lay out the roadmap. It basically tells you the beginning of the story, sort of each step of the story. And so I think what's helpful from the committee's standpoint is that they can use this as a way of telling a very clean, straightforward story to the American people and to the congressmen.
They tee up the facts. Here's the bad or incriminating evidence. But then you have to bring down, OK, what did he do wrong? Because the president could do many things that look, quote unquote, bad that aren't impeachable. When you see the reference to the official acts and official office duties used for personal gain, what do you see there?
Well, I see the very second specific item mentioned in the impeachment provision in Article 2, Section 5, I think. It lays out treason, then bribery, then impeachable offenses. Bribery was number 2. And the reason treason and bribery were so high on the list was the concern mentioned in one of your prior guests. In the founding of the Republic, the concern was, will people in official office, particularly the president, use that position as a way of self-enrichment? And so bribery is a huge red flag. And it seems to me that the report lays this out.
I thought that was striking. We have about 30 seconds left. That you really see the outlines of at least 3 articles of impeachment: abuse of power on Ukraine, soliciting the bribe or extorting it from Ukraine, and then obstruction.
Yeah. If I could just add one thing about that, this is also this report, along with the phone records, kind of eliminates a defense that I've seen adverted to a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. It's a defense that I call the Three Stooges defense, which is the president and the White House were not sufficiently competent to have organized such a thing.
We couldn't pull it off. Well, we've gone from three Stooges to three amigos. And you know what comes after amigos, Robert? It's just Migos. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but
I am.
You are. Favorite song?
No.
But you know about them.
I do.
Well, they say walk it like I talk it. And the problem is it seems like Rudy Giuliani was walking it like Donald Trump wanted and Gordon Sondland wanted, which was a quid pro quo. So there's a lot here, Robert. I'm glad to get your expertise. We'll have you back on these big nights. Thank you, sir. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.